So this brings me to the central role played in the archontic web today by Zionism and its worship of the Old Testament God. Secret societies and inverted esoteric networks can take many forms, and not all of them are obvious to the observer. Rothschild created Zionism is far from what it appears to be, even to the most Jewish people. Zionism is a tool of the House of Rothschild to manipulate world events and the direction of human society. First of all, Zionism is not a race but a political philosophy that is vehemently opposed by many religious Jews. You don't have to be Jewish to be a Zionist either. You're only required to support its claims and political instance, which are based on an allegedly historic right to a Jewish homeland in Palestine, which the Zionist hierarchy, pretty much the Rothschild, wrongly claim is their birthright and promised to them by God. Jewish historians and scholars such as Shlomo Sen, professor of history at Tel Aviv University, in his book, The Inversion of the Jewish People, have revealed that today's Jews overwhelmingly originate from the Khazar Empire in the Caucasus region, where we now have southern Russia and Georgia. The Khazars had no historic connection to the biblical land of Israel, but converted en masse to Judaism during the reign of King Bulan in about 740 AD. The Khazarian king was called the Kagan or Kagan, which is why this is such a common name for Jewish people today. With the collapse of the Khazar Empire, they moved north into what is now Ukraine, Hungary, Lithuania, Russia, and Poland, before many headed into Germany and other countries of Western Europe. These were the Jews targeted by the Nazis, and the survivors relocated in large numbers after the war to Palestine and the United States, where the great majority of Jewish people live today. Their historical connection to biblical Israel is basically nothing. The whole basis of Zionism's claim to the land of Palestine is that God gave it to them. And God told us this is an Old Testament, and God told us this in an Old Testament written by who knows when, and who knows what circumstances. Israel's communication minister, Tzaki Hanagbi, said the Bible alone is enough to prove that his country has legitimate claims to the land. So, people that you see today around the world with fair skin, the ones that claim to be Jewish, to be the Jewish ones, the Israelites, at least descended from them, from those people, from the Israelites, from the Bible. They're fair skinned today. You see them. They're fair skinned. They have like long nose, black hair. So this type of those features are nothing. They're not at all what the real Israelites used to be. The real ones, there used to be. Of course, we don't have picture of them, but most likely they would be dark skinned. dark-skinned people, not like black, 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 like like some like Africans are, with like large nose and like really coarse hair and thick lips, but it will be very dark, with like Middle Eastern features, kind of like Egyptians that you see in the drawings and the old Egypt. It would be kind of like that. So tons of people that claims to be Jewish, they're not Jewish. They're not descendants from the Israelites from the Bible.